Back at it again, my viewers and subscribers. That is it. Well, Vybz Kartel is out in the street, and everywhere Vybz Kartel go, Vybz Kartel take his sons with him. And this is the new trend for Vybz Kartel right now, you know what I mean? Better family than friends. Yeah. Friends will hurt you, but family won't. The Palmer family is doing it big out there in the street. Rich life, you know what I mean? That's the settings. Check it out.
There you go. Okay. Pull up in the eye up, you know. Fully active, you hear that? Road trip. Yeah, my son them apart. See him there? Share money. aka little teach. Little vibes there. And let him a tick. You know? We're outside, man. You hear that? Active, not joke night. Fully, one little vibe.
Top DJ slash selector NeakoFire is lashing out on few of the artists in the dancehall industry. NeakoFire is stating that right now, as far as he concerned, Vybz Kartel is charging too much money for performing, including alkaline, and sometimes it's best they do stage show for free. People, this is the remarks that NeakoFire has passed a while ago. So NeakoFire continue to scrutinizing Vybz Kartel and saying that they don't care for the people, it's all about money.
I know the Gaza fans them got me enough to talk this in about Vybz Kartel charge way too much money for certain promoter book him. A matter of fact, if Vybz Kartel not keep him own show with him team or some super rich promoter we might collaborate with, it not gonna make no sense. Him got some cancel show. And the reason why is Vybz Kartel charge between 1 to 2 million US per show. And also remember say Freedom Street in Jamaica pulled the biggest crowd for Vybz Kartel yet so far. Because the Barclays Center only can hold probably 20,000 people. That's why they have to do a 2-night concert. You understand? And the other arena them where go, them now hold the amount of people them where them can't make back the money there. Even though the ticket sales them up and everything. But remember I said that everybody buy the premium ticket them and everybody buy the extra VIP ticket them and the one bag of Fandangos ticket them. You understand? So remember 1 million to 2 million US on a boy money. And if you do the maths now, just even calculate 20,000 people by the average ticket sale of $100. You will do the maths and you will see the figure, and plus you will take out overheads and them something there. So Vybz Kartel charge way too much. Me personally think Vybz Kartel charge way too much. That's why I'm sure them a cancel. Monetary issue with the promoter them. I charge too much. But with Vybz Kartel lead for them, just keep him on and show them. Just collaborate, keep him on and show them. Because I sure know, as much as I'm read Vybz Kartel music, hell no, I don't think Vybz Kartel are worth over $1 million US to me. But I give him 500,000 US, the max, right now, if me I keep a short Vybz Kartel. Because the maximum people him can pull are probably 30,000 fee night.
While all that's said and done by NeakoFire, Badman from Spanish Town sending out serious warning to NeakoFire, saying that he should shut his mouth and stop calling up the artist's name and mind his own business and mind him get cooked. So people, listen for yourself.
TikTok. You see the boy when he in NeakoFire. NeakoFire, me a Spanish Town man too, like NeakoFire, let me tell you something, you're a selector, you have to go suck your mother and come down. You see me? Bridging, your business so much money a man want charge to do him show, Bridging. Are you at the show, brother? You're an artist. You're a selector, Bridging. Bridging are that on the problem, and that's why man them flushing all the while and saying for a dead alp on the live. Because when I get involved in the man them thing where they're not supposed to get on the mouth in a Bridging. You charge where you are charged when you are select sound. Artists charge where them are charged when them are artists. If you are charged 3 grand for play sound, Bumbo will go charge you 3 grand, brother, and don't tell no man where the man for charge or no man for the bro. That's not really your concern, Bridging. Bridging, if you more me hear you talk some things, brother, and see you getting value for low certain thing, Bridging. And if you don't low certain thing, Bridging, remember me tell you need to be careful here and watch your mouth, brother. I'm out.
Breaking news, people. A very sad one. Popular TikToker War Canon has died sometime early this morning. This is sad because it's just a few weeks ago he had buried his daughter also. He buried his daughter, you know what I mean? And I don't think the daughter buried 1 week good, you know what I mean? And now this happened to him. So people, it's just tragic, you know what I mean? And it's very sad because as I can see on the screen, that's War Canon with his mom finish up his daughter grave. He's the one who laid the block and doing the rendering and doing the finish up, and his mother inside the grave painting it, you know what I mean? And it's very sad still because now I don't know how the mom is gonna take this on. Jano. So watch people and listen.
Yeah. They are deal with daughter grave, you know. Mother paint. And me I do the masonry work. You understand?
Somebody please tag Vybz Kartel anywhere he is at right now because Vybz Kartel, former childhood friend, have a message for him right now, you know what I mean? He urgently needs some assistance from Vybz Kartel. So Vybz Kartel, I hope you see this vlog that I'm doing so you can reach out to this brother, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. So, listen what he has to say.
Yeah, man. Somebody, please, tag Vybz Kartel. Tag Vybz Kartel. Dancehall War. Tag Vybz Kartel. Yeah, man. Let me introduce myself. It's me, Ken Barford. Vybz Kartel childhood friend. The first time Vybz Kartel get a boo, and me and him did up on stage at Third World when the MC Aggie called me up on stage. But I'm not doing music right now. A food me I do. I'm one of the baddest chefs out of Jamaica right now. I have a food truck I go on really good. I would love to have a second food truck. I would love Vybz Kartel start a foundation. I would love to have a food truck inspired by Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel, if you see this, reach out to me. Ken Barford. You know me, you know all my social. People call me right now Shabingo. Shabingo. Vybz Kartel. Reach out to me. I need another food truck, brother. May I go on good. Help out your childhood friend.
Yeah, anyway, people, St. Kitts Music Festival paid Vybz Kartel $4 million EC dollar to perform. And not only that, but Vybz Kartel has recently charged $1 million to perform in Trinidad and Tobago. And right now, it raised a lot of concern globally. So this is what most people has to say right now, include this gentleman right here. Listen.
Pav.
There is a whole lot of problems about to erupt in our dancehall and reggae space. Among the problems, the one that I want to zone in on is pricing. Because of the recent situation that took place with dancehall artist Vybz Kartel and the Trinidad promoters, right, which Vybz Kartel didn't show up at the show, and it has now been revealed that the overall ticket for Vybz Kartel's performance was $1.35 million US, right? It opens a can of worms. Because now, people figured that Kartel was expensive, but they didn't understand how expensive. Now, let me say this before I go further. Kartel will go down in history as the highest paid reggae and dancehall artist of all time. And you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know any other artist, right, that has commanded that type of money, right? So 1.35 million from Trinidad, right? And now St. Kitts has jumped in and they're like, oh, wait a minute, we're paying 4 million EC, which kind of approximately is like maybe, 100 and something, maybe 150,000 US dollars more, right, than what Trinidad paid. But in the midst of all of that, right, there's a bigger problem. The big problem is this: when the other reggae and dancehall artists understand that Vybz Kartel can command that type of money, they are ultimately going to raise their prices. There's no if, ands, or but about this. An artist that would normally ask for $80,000, and we're saying, boy, $80,000 is a whole lot of money, they're probably going to ask for $150,000, right? And now think about this. Artists that now have to do shows with Vybz Kartel, they're gonna say, no man, Cartel I get $1 million+ for the show ya, me need X amount of money, right? This is going to get out of hand, right? So even though everybody's zoning in on one situation, which would be Cartel versus the Trinidad promoter, there's a bigger thing erupting and you're not even looking at it. Dancehall and reggae artists, I don't care how much they love Vybz Kartel, I don't care how much they want to stay there in support of his career, right? It's all about money at the end of the day. And they're not going to want to know that promoters are willing to spend millions of dollars on one artist, or $1 million+ on one artist, and willing to give them 50,000, you know, 100,000, 150,000. So an artist who's now charging, let's say 500,000, right? His price is going to go up, as well as the artist who's charging 100,000. His or her price is going to go up, as well as the one who's charging 60,000. Their price is going to go up. Just wait for it, and remember that Chin told you all of these booking fees are going to go up as a result of everybody finding out what Cartel is getting in the marketplace.
There are so many things that are happening in our country right now, you know what I mean? Sometimes you see things happening and you don't know what to say right now, people, because late this afternoon, this is what a man captured on his cell phone while driving, you know what I mean? So he had to stop and video, and this is what really happened. This is what he has to say during his videoing, you know what I mean?
I don't know what's going on, but I've just seen a police van pull up and I've been in this area. So it look like they're looking or doing an investigation because they bring someone back to this building right now. It marks St. James Division. So everyone went over to the building over this side. I'm not sure what they have over there or what is the issue, but the police with one accosted went over there. You guys can see they're in the building. They're in the building. I'm not sure what they're doing in the building, but the police bring him in the building. That's the police you're looking on right there. They're in the building right now, so I'm not sure if it's a crime they committed in the building or what, but they're in the building. Alright, so they're making their way up back now. I'm not sure why they go over that building, but they bring him to that building. So they're back now in the unit. And that's marked the St. James Division. See them? Everyone else is there. That one went back in.
Thank you for watching my viewers and subscribers, and those who haven't subscribed as yet, subscribe. Press the notification bell for more upcoming videos. Like, share, leave a comment in the comment section. Bless upon yourself, my people. That is it.